computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at
it. Hello, and welcome to episode 137 of Life Through a Prism with your host, Rob Tierney. In this episode, the topic is pop culture, and we're going to look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's comments again on masculinity. The article is from geeksandgamers.com entitled, "The Rock claims the most masculine men wear a skirt, while sporting one at Met Gala," written by Marvin Montenaro, dated 5th of May 2026. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is once again redefining what he believes masculinity looks like, this time while walking the red carpet in a skirt. At the 2026 Met Gala, The Rock appeared in a custom outfit featuring a pleated skirt designed by Tom Brown. When asked about the look, he explained that it was inspired by Polynesian culture. "I feel great," Johnson said. "Look, in our culture, Polynesian culture, we rock lava-lavas, we rock skirts. The most masculine men, not that I'm one of them, but the most masculine men wear lava-lavas and skirts." The statement quickly drew attention online, not just because of the outfit itself, but because of Johnson's recently famous framing of masculinity. A week of mixed messaging on masculinity. Just weeks earlier, Johnson offered a very different definition of masculinity while promoting Disney's live-action Moana at CinemaCon. "The hero of our story is not a princess, she's a warrior," he said. "All men of all ages, we should empower and support and champion all women. That's what real masculinity looks like." Taken together, the two statements present a noticeable shift, or at the very least a broad and evolving definition, of what Johnson considers real masculinity. In one instance, masculinity is framed as uplifting warrior women. Many interpreted that as him claiming real masculinity is in fact feminism. In the next, it's tied to traditional Polynesian attire, reframed in a modern fashion context on one of Hollywood's most high-profile red carpets. Cultural context versus modern messaging. Cultural context versus modern messaging. Johnson specifically referenced Polynesian culture, where garments like the lava-lava are traditionally worn by men. That context is important, but it also complicates the broader claim being made. The Met Gala look itself was not a traditional lava-lava, but a high-fashion, Western-designed interpretation, raising questions about whether the statement is about cultural authenticity, modern fashion trends, or a broader attempt to reshape how masculinity is perceived. It's a distinction that hasn't gone unnoticed by audiences. Public reaction and perception. Online reactions have been sharply divided. Some defended Johnson's comments as a nod to his heritage, while others questioned the messaging, particularly given how quickly his definition of masculinity seems to shift depending on the setting. That tension is becoming increasingly common with major Hollywood figures. Traditional ideas being reframed through modern cultural lenses, often leading to conflicting interpretations. A broader pattern in Hollywood messaging. Johnson's comments land in the middle of a larger trend in Hollywood, where long-standing concepts like masculinity are being reinterpreted in increasingly fluid ways. But when those interpretations change from one appearance to the next, it can create confusion rather than clarity. Is masculinity about strength, support, cultural identity, fashion statements? According to The Rock, it's about feminism and wearing a skirt. Final thoughts. Dwayne Johnson built his brand on being one of the most traditionally masculine stars in Hollywood. A larger-than-life figure who connected with audiences through strength, grit and authenticity. But in recent years, that image has taken some hits. A string of high-profile box office disappointments like Black Adam, Red One, and The Smashing Machine has raised questions about his staying power as a leading man. At the same time, his public messaging has started to shift in ways that don't always align with the audience that helped make him a global star. That tension is becoming harder to ignore. One week, masculinity is framed as empowering warrior women. The next, it's tied to wearing a skirt on a big red carpet. Consider that in the wake of the backlash he faced after declining to endorse a candidate in the 2024 presidential election, a moment that drew criticism from media insiders and seemed to mark a turning point in how he's perceived within the industry. And it paints a picture of a star caught between two worlds, and audiences are noticing. For many long-time fans, this doesn't feel like the same Rock who built his reputation on being unapologetically himself. It feels like someone trying to navigate the expectations of Hollywood while holding onto a brand that no longer fits as cleanly as it once did. At some point, the question stops being about masculinity means and starts being about whether The Rock, Skirt, and all knows who his audience is anymore. So, my final thoughts. Is being masculine wearing a skirt? I have no problem if you wear a skirt, but if it was to show how masculine I was, I'm afraid I would not be wearing a skirt. In that case, I like my jeans well enough, thank you very much. What do you think? Is The Rock forgetting who his audience is? Or as he's getting older and his star is not as bright as it once was, is he pandering to the Hollywood elite? Would love to hear what you think. Let's have a conversation. Till next time, take care and bye for now.